Welcome back. Today we're talking about Chapter 8 from the second edition of Living Your Yoga by Judith Hanson Lasater. Hi, Mom.
Hi, Lizzie.
So many of us have a lot of expectations or shoulds for ourselves in our life. We want to exercise and eat well, and we want to be there for our friends and family. We want to spend time with our lovers. We want to have a meditation practice or a breathing pranayama practice. How important is Savasana in our modern lives?
I would just say Savasana is important in our lives, especially modern lives. And I cannot underscore enough how important I think it is. Because I think it's a place where people can learn, embody experience on all levels of how we know things. The most important thing a human being can never learn. The most important thing a human being can ever learn, I believe, is something I call disidentification. D-I-S, disidentification. So if we look at all the ancient scripts, the texts, whether it's yoga or Buddhism or others, they all talk mostly about getting lost in thoughts in the mind. Not that mind is bad, but it's not always your friend. And it's not the tool that will bring us happiness. It can help, but it's not the solution. And so the Yoga Sutra and certainly Buddhism are about stopping our suffering and the technique for doing that. So what creates our suffering, most of it's created inside ourselves. And what creates it is what we think and that we believe our thoughts. So we will say, in common parlance, we will say, I am angry. And we could make a mathematical equation, I equals sign anger. So we are identifying with what's called the vritti, which is the disturbance or the wave or the oscillation that we label as anger. And so we therefore are going to suffer. So disidentification is a process where we shift our thinking to, I'm having an angry thought right now. There now is a distance between the vritti and the one perceiving it. And that minuscule difference is the Grand Canyon of meaning. Right now, an angry thought is arising in me. Right now is what's happening. We don't run away from the anger. Anger is not always bad. If it's protective anger, protective use of force, drawing a boundary, saying no, it's only unhealthy anger if we use it to punish and to be punitive. But if we use it to defend life, it's good. So it's not that anger is bad. So whatever vritti passes our mind, if we become that vritti, we morph into it, we're at the mercy of it. And so when people lie down on the floor to relax with the props, I hope, in a 20-minute Savasana, they have not only the benefits of physiologic relaxation that lowers blood pressure, etc., and blood lipid levels like cholesterol, it improves immune function and fertility and digestion, all kinds of functions of the parasympathetic nervous system that are the opposite of stress. They have all of those delicious, wonderful things. But they have the profound thing of beginning to observe the body, to see it, and also to see the breath, to watch the breath, and really importantly, beginning to watch the mind and how it dances. There was a great yoga teacher named Vivekananda, the 19th century, 20th century, and he described the mind in a way that I feel was more accurate than Freud or Jung or other brilliant people who definitely offered a lot to us. He said the mind is like a drunken monkey. And if you think about a crazy monkey jumping around, also drunk, that's a perfect description of my mind. And so when we begin to see, oh, there's that thought of jealousy, there's that thought of how much longer are we going to lie here, there's that thought of, I like this, there's that thought, when we have that disidentification process, it's not that we don't have thoughts, we just don't dance with them. And that is the key to happiness, according to every wise book and scripture I have ever read. May we live like the lotus, at home in the muddy water.